We have breaking news from the NHL. The Philadelphia Flyers are set to hire their next head coach, and it's Rick Tocchet. We'll discuss his coaching record, the fit in Philly, what it means for the team, coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some breaking news from the NHL. We've got a lot happening today in terms of coaching candidates and the coaching carousel, kind of making a few pit stops here. But for right now, it appears as though the Philadelphia Flyers are set to hire Rick Tocchet as the next head coach. We're going to be giving him, looks like a 5-year contract. $5 million total value. That might be off a little bit because, of course, they don't have to publicly confirm that, but that's what's being reported right now out of Philadelphia. Obviously, we know Rick Tocchet, the now former head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, recently won the Jack Adams Award as Coach of the Year. This year wasn't a great year for the Canucks, lots of drama, and even much as the Canucks wanted to keep him, he elected to move away and pursue other opportunities. We know that he was involved getting interest in a lot of other teams, including Seattle, to some minor degree, Anaheim, Boston, and of course Philadelphia. There could have been others as well, but those are the ones we know of for sure. Rick Tocchet, obviously connection to the Flyers. We knew as soon as John Tortorella was announced to be out as head coach of the Flyers, the speculation started to brew because there was already some rumors flying that Tocchet may not stay in Vancouver, that he may head back to his old former team where he played as the next head coach there. We know Danny Briere appeared to be quite favorable of this, and well, here we are. Obviously, you could argue Tocchet doesn't play or have his teams play an exciting brand of hockey per se, but he has found ways to be successful here more recently. I mean, before coaching Vancouver, which he largely was the top candidate there because of the connections to Rutherford and Alvin from all of their time working with the Pittsburgh Penguins. We know they brought in a lot of former Penguin people to help run that club. And certainly, before that, he was a longtime assistant coach where he did a lot of good work with the Penguins. Obviously, was a head coach in Arizona. After that, he was a head coach many moons ago as well with Tampa. That didn't go so well. During his time in Arizona, didn't really see a ton of success. But at the same time, it's kind of hard, in my opinion, to really gauge a lot of the people's performances during that time frame, considering that we know that ownership was not stable. They didn't really have a team that was willing to spend anywhere near the cap. Just not the greatest setup. So, yeah, you could argue that he didn't have a ton of success there and had a lot of down seasons. But, I guess maybe we should look at the more recent work with Vancouver. But again, that was short-lived. So is he the right guy in Philadelphia? Is this a case where, one hot season got him an award and just kind of, inflated his value, inflated his reputation? Time will tell. He's been around the game forever, of course, being a longtime player, longtime, assistant coach, head coach in the broadcasting for a bit as well during his non-coaching time. And time will see here if this works out for Philly. But certainly has been a guy that's earned a lot of respect as of late, a guy that's been in high demand. It looked like he was going to be able to call his next shot. And, well, here we are. The Flyers seem to be ponying up what he's looking for. So do you think Rick Tocchet is the right fit and a good selection to be the next head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We'll discuss further. And, of course, stay tuned. There's going to be news coming out shortly as well regarding his replacement as the next head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.